I'm glad to be here after I voted with our county clerk, Tanisha Hudspeth, who's doing a great job.
I'm glad you're here, Commissioner. I'm glad you chose NRG to come vote early so that I could see you briefly. The numbers have increased compared to the last open mayoral election in 2015. We're over 54K voters now.
Okay.
In 2015, 4 days in, we were at 36,000. There's an interest on this ballot. There are 14 constitutional amendments that are really important, like the power grid and things of that nature. But as you see us kind of continue to pick up, we did get software updates for this election. I feel really good that 90% voters will have one-page ballot, and we'll continue to work on that with our Verity system to make Harris County a priority as we get to the big show next year. We have been encouraging voters to go to League of Women Voters and look at that awesome voter guide that they put out that gives you more explanations in terms of those constitutional amendments. They're really important. You know, everything from taxes to information on the power grid and things of those natures.
Usually the biggest headaches have been on Election Day.
Election Day, we have more locations, right? We have more people in the field working. We're putting measures in place to be prepared for Election Day, and we'll communicate that to our constituents and to everyone on what to expect to see and how to be prepared.
Are we the largest jurisdiction in the country to have mega voting sites where you can go anywhere and vote in any of the races you want to?
I'm going to go out on a limb and say we are.
Okay.
We are, and we are continuing to learn more about that. When we look at Cook County and what we learn from these other large counties, we do our research. We're talking more with those counties to learn how do they do it. And the one common denominator is that they have mass transit. And Texans, we like to drive our trucks and cars. And so maybe what we can look for in the future is how do we get more partnerships with Metro and our systems to get more people off the road and in our transit systems to utilize that. And look, we're here at NRG. The train literally can drop you off here. You can vote just like rodeo or anywhere else and walk right back out of here.
Can you tell us what they're doing over there?
Absolutely. What you're witnessing over here to the left-hand side is our training. We have trainings. We have over 120 trainings this election cycle. You have election workers training, our high school techs that help train, as well as our election techs that we've hired this site to have one at every single polling location to provide backup for any concerns that might come up between early voting and Election Day. And it's working.
I won't go back there, but I'm curious what's going on back there.
Yeah, so right here is our footprint in terms of Election Command Center, election night. So we're doing a lot of technology tests and making sure that we're ready to go. If you go a little bit further over to the left, it's our full ballot by mail operation. All of our help desk and phone lines, we have a great deal of team members who are on the phone, answering calls in real time and helping to facilitate not only with voters, but the workers at the sites. It's a big job to do, and we're committed to perfecting it as much as we can.
If you know offhand, roughly how many people will be employed to be a part of this process?
Thousands, let's just say thousands. And this is just a municipal election where we haven't touched a presidential year. And so we will need more staff. If you look right behind us here is the SB1 cameras. This camera system has eyes on every single part of this operation 24 hours a day. And this is on our public Harris Vote site where they're able to watch every segment from ballot by mail to training all day around the clock. Somebody's moving in this building, you can see it on that camera. HarrisVotes.com for everything, right? For early voting, for ballot by mail, for Election Day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.